Kafka Hibino is a 32-year-old man working for a cleaning company that specializes in cleaning the remains of kaiju. He tries to be content in life, yet the passion for the defense force calls to him. One fateful night, after fighting off a kaiju with his new co-worker Reno Ishikawa, a small kaiju forcibly enters his body, and he becomes Kaiju number 8. Hey everyone, Koren here, and I won't lie to you when I say I really slept on Kaiju number 8. Like, I really slept on it. I remember specifically one of my friends telling me I should read it, and I literally said, nah, I'm not interested in this kaiju crap. I don't like big monsters. Well, boy, was I wrong.
My God. I get it.
As the intro states, Kaiju number 8 follows the story of a man named Kafka Hibino, and I gotta say, he's probably one of the coolest MCs from new gen manga. Not because he's super OP, which he is, but he's pretty different from most MCs nowadays. He's 32 years old, out of his prime, and just seemingly a normal dude, and that's really where most of the charm comes from in Kaiju number 8. Not to mention the plethora of side characters that really support the story and make you invested in what is going on. I have read a lot of manga in the past few years, but Kaiju number 8 has been one of the more refreshing reads and kept me wanting to read more. Currently, as of this video, the manga has 111 chapters and just released a new season with 12 episodes and has already been renewed for a second season. So, with that said, let's talk about my GOAT Ichikawa. Not only was he able to pair with the king of all kaiju, but he's really clutch when you need him to be. He always supports Kafka and didn't even care when he became a kaiju. From the moment you see him on the screen, he is supporting Kafka and telling him not to give up, which really adds to his charm and do-gooder personality. Plus, the little back and forth between him and Kafka really gives the show a friendship vibe, which I really like, especially when those two are on screen. And now for a character I really didn't like at first, and that's Kikoru. She was cocky and annoying, but after kind of getting to know her more and her interacting with everyone on the defense force more, we started to uncover more about her. Especially the storyline with her mom and dad, she really started to grow on me after that. You know, she is the classic character that wants to impress her parents, live up to the hype of her name, especially being the daughter of the Director General of the Defense Force. She pairs with Numbers Weapons 4 and becomes a beast in one of my favorite fights of the entire series. And the whole back and forth between her being just like her mom and those flashbacks actually got me a little bit emotional and wanting her to win that fight. And the fact that she was able to get out all that percentage of the suit while just being so young, pretty crazy stuff. Now time to talk about a character that I don't see a lot of people talking about, and that's Kaiju number 10. He's pretty slept on. He's that classic battle-crazed warrior type, but it works because of the back and forth between him and Vice Captain Hoshina. Especially after he gets captured and eventually wants to become a suit of his own to pair with Hoshina. That was pretty crazy. The suit looks awesome and his design in general is so cool. Plus, we get a scene of him and Hoshina pairing at 100%. That was probably the dopest thing I've ever seen. Honestly, I cannot glaze this manga enough. So Andrew, if you're watching this, buddy, you were right and I'm a dumbass. It's time to talk about my favorite part of this manga. Its power system. Humanity in this world uses suits made out of kaiju that have been slain, and then they neurosync to these suits to unlock combat power. Only the toughest and fittest humans can even pass the test to become an officer, and henceforth wear the suits that allow them to slay kaiju. However, like every manga, there are insanely powerful characters that are able to link with suits made out of what are called named kaiju. And these suits are extremely powerful as the user is able to use the abilities of the kaiju it is made of. Some of the best ones are Numbers Weapon 10, which I already glazed, and 6. Moving on, the main villain, Kaiju number 9. I have to say, he is one of the better villains from a newer manga that I have read. He's not super deep and evil like Griffith or any other manga villain, but he has this aspect of the unknown that is just so cool. In one of the newer chapters, it's revealed that he actually has absorbed hundreds of kaiju and humans throughout history. And the scene where Mina is in his mindscape, I think is probably one of the coolest scenes I've read, and I really didn't expect that out of a manga like this. All in all, Kaiju number 8 has easily soared to the top half of my recommendations, and I highly recommend anyone that has gotten to the end of this video to check it out. Whether you want to read the actual manga or watch the anime is up to you, because both mediums are fantastic. Anyways, thank you all that have made it to the end of this video. If you like my videos, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below what manga recommendations you have for me and what I should read. Anyways, this is Koren, signing off.